morning, Bullitt East. There's only 4 more days of school left in this year. Mr. Rucker's class had the Mount Washington Fire Department come and visit his classes this week. Watch what an exciting day they had.
How y'all doing?
Mr. Rucker and Miss Barr, in cooperation with the Mount Washington Fire Department, created a mock fire in the woodshop room Tuesday during school. Putting on the full fire gear, the students were led into a dark room. This room led into a room filled with smoke. The students crawled on the floor to understand the conditions of a real fire. Some students, while waiting to put on the uniforms, went out and played with the fire hoses.
Okay, under this section of hose, you're the lead man. All right, so you're going to put your right hand on that hose. Don't drag it with you, just keep your hand on it. That's going to be your guide to the main. Okay? Everybody behind you, put your right hand. Hold up, Dave. Hold up. Put your right hand on his right knee. Right. Yeah, they guide your right hand, your other right. Your other right.
All right, Shane, you got 5 behind you. You got to come out with all 5.
Okay. You ready? See you. Everybody got to move. You got obstacles in here.
More power.
It'll probably knock Wes down. That's bad.
They're not holding me responsible for this.
Where we going?
They're in smoke.
Wave, wave, everybody wave. 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 Wave, you're not waving.
Bye.
Thanks, Jennifer. Now to Mandy with information on the Relay for Life that was held Friday night at North Bullitt High School.
From Friday at 7:00 p.m. until Saturday at 7 a.m., individuals and businesses walked to support cancer. This event was held at North Bullitt High School around the football field. The money raised will go toward cancer research. Bags were purchased for $5 and a cancer survivor's name was placed on the bag. Teachers and students from Bullitt East participated in this 12-hour walk, as well as other people from the county. Great job, everybody. Thanks for your support.
Thanks, Mandy. We interviewed some of BE students, and here's what they had to say about their tall tales.
I had to go to the drive-in with my mom because I'm grounded.
Beings, and they ate my liver, and then, like, they took me for a ride in their spaceship, and we went to Hooters.
Well, last weekend I was in the woods and I was walking around, and the further we walked, the better things got, and we found this big white refrigerator. It was just standing there, and for some reason it was plugged up. So I looked inside and I searched and I searched, and I found cola, I found tea, I found lemonade, and then I found some Sunny D. And when I pulled out the Sunny D, that's just when the sparks flew, and it was love at first sight, because the cow standing behind me stank so bad that I had to marry it.
This was a story that happened to me over the past winter. I was driving one night, and it was snowing. It started snowing on the roads. The roads got real bad. So I was going around a big curve anyways, and the wheels kind of slid out from under me and hit an ice bank up on the edge, and my car flipped over, and I rode down into a ravine. And it was that point I started wondering what was going to happen to me. A lot of things were running through my mind at that point. Hypothermia, I was going to die of blood loss, just a lot of different things, and I was really scared. So I took a shirt that was laying over in the passenger seat and wrapped up my arm because it had been cut up real bad. And the next thing I was thinking to myself, get yourself out of the car. And I was trying to get out of the car, and Jesus, it's hard. I just couldn't find a way out of the car. It was to the right door was closed, the left door was closed too, and so I knew at that point I was trapped. And I was trapped, so I had to think of a way to survive in the car, but just get by. A white rabbit came by at that point, and I didn't want to just let it go like a good person would, because you're supposed to let little rabbits go, but I took him. I took my knife out of my pocket, and I just slit him up right there. And my engine was still on fire, so I cooked him, and I ate him because I had to survive. I mean, any decent person would have done it, but it just later that night, we called up the ambulance. Some people found me, and they brought out the jaws of life, and they asked me how I'd done it, how I'd survived so long in the cold with this situation going on, and I just told them it was Furry, and I owe my life to Furry at this point. I just want to say thank you, Furry, and I appreciate it. Your life was worth something to me.
Wednesday was the Ghost Out here at Bullitt East, and we had an unwanted visitor. Here's footage from that day.
Last Wednesday, the Grim Reaper visited our school once again. Only this time the Grim Reaper was not there with SAD. He was with Kentucky Drive Smart. This program provided Kentucky drunk driving awareness. The Grim Reaper pulled 15 students out of class the entire day. These students remained in the office until the assembly that afternoon.
Can't tell me, can you? Everything is...
Tuesday night was the first annual Excel Awards ceremony at Bullitt East. A special congratulation goes out to Brandon Walker, who got a scholarship for $200,000 to the Air Force Academy. Thanks to Miss Stewart, who made the award ceremony a success.
Last Monday night, the music department performed its 17th annual spring concert at Mount Washington Middle School. This year, the middle school and the high school bands combined for the final number.
Well, that's it for today's show. Have a great weekend!